Who's ready for story time with Georgie Wanaka, baby? Welcome to today's edition of the Gripe Session Podcast. Now, again, the last couple times, we haven't really been having a guest. I'm working on a couple of ones to set up very quickly and very soon, so make sure you tune in. Make sure you also watch us on our other social media platforms because we are on YouTube, we are on TikTok, we are on Instagram, we're on Facebook. So make sure you're following us, and we definitely appreciate the support. That being said, let's get into today's edition of the Gripe Session.
It's Gripe Session time with your host, George Wanaka.
It's about nothing.
Discussing everything from real estate, current events, a little bit of everything, and the annoying little things that just tick you off.
You can't handle the truth.
What? You didn't know?
Here's your host, George Wanaka.
Your ass better call somebody.
So, going on today, one of the things that I wanted to talk about is something that recently has just been going on in our industry. And quite frankly, it just happened recently. But one of the things that I wanted to talk about is why we do certain things, because there are things that unfortunately I don't even understand. And I have 30 years of experience in this business. So let me break this down for y'all. Well, we're going to get right back to the Gripe Session Podcast. But before we do, we got to have a word from our sponsors over here at bestguyever.com. Make sure you never forget an important date ever again. Never forget any important dates with your wife, your daughter, your sister, your mother, or your mother-in-law for that matter. We want you here to be the bestguyever.com. And by the way, bestguyever.com helps your local small businesses. So it is a win-win for you. Not only can you be the bestguyever.com for those people that love you, but you can also support your local small businesses because bestguyever.com only deals with local small businesses. That's right. So make sure you get to www.bestguyever.com and subscribe. And by the way, let them know that you found out from us from the Gripe Session Podcast. And because you're coming from the Gripe Session, we were able to get you a little bit of a deal for them as well. What's that deal, you say? Well, once you register, put in Gripe Session in the promo code. That's Gripe Session. And you're going to get 1 year free subscription to be the best guy ever. That's right. 1 free subscription by putting in Gripe Session in your promo code, and you're going to get a year for free. You can't have it any better than that. So make sure you go check out bestguyever.com and let them know the Gripe Session pulled you in. And now back to our local program. One of the things that everyone likes is to be recognized. And I get it, right? We as agents, as a real estate practitioner, we all like to be recognized for a good job. So that being said, the one thing that I just don't understand is how there is this massive push to get glorified paperweights, right? Now, let me tell you what I mean by that, ladies and gentlemen, right? Everybody wants to be a top producer. Everybody is a multi-million-dollar producer, et cetera, et cetera. And we can make up a bunch of awards for a bunch of different things because very simply, it's very easy to manipulate statistics. I don't know if everybody knows that, but statistics are numbers that can be manipulated. Facts, right? So with that being said, I personally don't understand the gigantic push for these paperweights that all they do is sit on your desk and hold paper from not falling away, if that's what you use them for. Nobody sees them except for the photos that we all put up, right? Now, people are going to say to me, I know what they're going to say. Well, George, you didn't get any awards, so of course you're going to bash them. Good point, right? But here's where I come down in this road. God bless you. You all, had wonderful years, and I congratulate you. But do you really need a bunch of people coming together to say that you're worth what you're worth? I should think about that for a second, right? We are the only profession, real estate, okay, that has to give out awards for doing your job. Like, what? How does that make sense? Right? Here's how I look at it. You know how I know if I do a good job, ladies and gentlemen? I don't need some big flashy award. What I need is to be paid. Show me the money. That's how I know I did a good job. I get paid at the end of the day, right? When did we go from being paid a good job to, well, I need my participation trophy because, after a while, I have to be able to show this. To who? You don't bring them on listing appointments. You take photos of them. You post them on social media. You thank your clients, your customers, your office, and everybody else in between so you can win a paperweight. Like, can we stop the madness, ladies and gentlemen? Seriously, what other profession do doctors sit back and go, well, I saved 1,000 lives this year and I shouldn't be an award because I saved the most amount of people? No, they don't get awards for that. They did their job. They get paid. Do attorneys go, I did 1,500 closings. I deserve an award? Does the Bar Association give them that? Does the doctors, medical boards give them, do they give them awards for doing their job? No, they don't. Where did we get into this, ladies and gentlemen? It seems funny to me, but I laugh every year. And again, it's not taking, please, it is not taking the accomplishments of the people that got the awards. But to me, it's funny that we need to be able to do this, right? We need to have special dinners saying, you all were these great top producer people, et cetera, et cetera. I have questions, ladies and gentlemen. How many people that have gotten these awards when they post it, have gotten stuff from their clients and gotten additional clients because they won an award? Nobody. You know where? Here's what I want everybody to do. You've all seen these posts, right? A lot of agents watch this. You've all seen these posts. Here's what I want you to do. Go in the comments section of those posts. I guarantee you 90% of the people that you see commenting on those posts are other agents. Not buyers, not sellers. Maybe once in a while you get one. 95%. So why do we do it? Hey, we're just going to take a real quick break from the Gripe Session. We're going to get right back to it, but we want to bring you another word from one of our sponsors here, which is searchstatinisland.com. Yes, one of the things that I do every single day is I'm a real estate practitioner. I am a licensed realtor. I am a appraiser. I'm also a mortgage broker. So why do you ask any of those questions? Well, quite frankly, because if you have any questions on real estate in any part of the country, all you have to do is reach out to me. Go to www.searchstatinisland.com or find me on the social media platforms. And there's a very good opportunity that I'll be able to help you regardless of whether or not if you're in New York where I'm home based or if you're someplace out in, whether it be Utah or Texas or somebody out there. There's a very good chance that I will be able to help you regardless because I have contacts throughout the country and I would be able to make sure my clients are always taken care of. So make sure you check out www.searchstatinisland.com. And now back to our program. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here to try to help liberate us from the silly things that we do, right? To me, all I care about at the end of the day is being able to provide for my family. And when I do a job, to be paid for it. That's it. I don't need any awards. I don't need any things hanging from my walls. I got enough of those things to begin with. I don't want it. My thought process has evolved. And do you know why it's evolved, ladies and gentlemen? Because in our industry, if you are not constantly evolving, look, we're doing a podcast. It goes on YouTube. It goes on social media. If you're not constantly evolving in our business, ladies and gentlemen, you will die. You will be out of business very, very quickly. So, does my thought process evolved over the last 30 years in this industry? 100%. Will it continue to evolve? Good Lord willing. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to throw this out today. I want to thank you for being a supporter of this podcast. If there are some other topics that you would like me to handle or like me to talk about, I'd love to do that. Do me a favor, shoot me an email to george@searchthatanisland.com. I will do my best to try to do that. We will have some more guests coming very, very shortly. And I want to thank you again for being a subscriber and a listener to the podcast. And we will see you on the next edition of the Gripe Session. Take care.
Thanks for listening to the Gripe Session. Please follow us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.